What's up everyone, this is Mortality Zone Axe here. So after Evo this year, I had a lot of people asking me questions about my set versus Silentwolf. It's a really popular set now, and definitely my most watched video. I've had people asking me things like what was going through my head while playing, or why did I make certain decisions that I did, or was that the best match I've ever played, things like that. And I've had quite a few people asking me, so I'm here to answer you guys. I figured I'd make this video analysis about it. So to be honest, I didn't even feel that I was playing at my best. I just kind of happened to make some good calls against them and made some good decisions, and one thing led to another. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So first off, I picked Fountain of Dreams. Why Fountain of Dreams? Is because number one, he banned FD, which I would have taken him to because it's an easy chin grab for Pikachu against Fox. Two, based on how I felt about the last match, he was edging me out with a lot of horizontal movement on Pokemon Stadium. He beat me solidly by retreating a long distance away, shooting lasers, and then approaching when he felt it was safe. So I wanted to take him to a smaller stage, but I personally don't like Yoshi's story in this matchup, so Fountain of Dreams is the second smallest stage, so I just figured I'd take him there, see how it goes. Alright, so I start by a little dash dance, wave landing on the top platform, and hitting him with an up air and an up smash. So, up air for Pikachu is amazing. This is the sole reason why my Pichu sucks. It's because he doesn't have up air, and Pikachu's up air, it's amazing. It pops him up even at 0%, and it's a really good combo move, and it knocks them down. As long as they're not actually crouching when I hit them, then it always knocks them off their feet, which is amazing. So because of that, I'm able to combo an up air into an up smash, and he's able to tech before I'm able to do anything off of that. I couldn't combo, so I make a guess that he's going to tech away, because he's been teching away pretty much this entire set. And so I punish with a jump canceled grab to up throw. And right here I'm predicting either a tech in place or a miss tech. This punish that I do isn't by reaction, it's just by a guess. But it covers 2 out of the 4 options. It's a 50-50. So I go for, to cover the miss tech or a tech in place, neutral air, which knocks him almost off stage. I think he's able to land on the side, yep. So what I'm trying to do here is land on the stage and grab, but instead I do a little mess up right there. It ends up edge canceling and I fall off the stage. So I compensate by doing a double jump up air, and luckily he tries to jump at a shield so it catches him. And so he techs on he's gonna land on the platform again, and I predict he's either gonna tech in place or not tech again. Tech in place is the fastest option, and probably his best option, so that's why I'm always trying to cover tech in place. It's his fastest option. So I go for another neutral air, but I misspace it a bit. So he's right in front of me, he's able to punish, but instead he goes for a shield, and I know my attack hit his shield, but if he didn't shield I wouldn't have hit him. So that kind of did put me at a little bit of a advantage, like it may be a little bit safe, because it pushed him a little bit away. So he goes for a shine at a shield and double jumps, and it misses me. I land on the platform and immediately do a fully tilted shield. So why is it fully tilted? Because that's how I shield drop. So if I'm tilting my shield on a platform like I am right here, that means I'm probably more than likely going for a shield drop. And since he's coming down from this angle, I'm going for a shield drop up air. And if I space an up air correctly, then my up air beats any aerial that he does. It'll go through his back air, his down air, anyone. So I go for the shield drop up air. I do it a little bit too early so it doesn't hit him. So I compensate by dashing at him and doing an up air which shield stabs him. That's also a guess, because that up air doesn't always shield stab. From here it's a little ambiguous whether I can combo into an up smash or if I have to fall off a neutral air. I wasn't sure at this point. So I go for a run off neutral air to try to hit him off stage. Up smash is more to build damage, like combo. So I'd combo an up smash into either a double jump up air to send him off stage also, or a thunder to build even more damage. So I go for the neutral air, get him off stage. Now from here, he's got a couple options. He can either double jump and forward B, either high or try to sweet spot the ledge. He can up B. He can shine stall for a bit. So what he's been doing this whole set before was forward B. There's a lot of forward B in this. So by this third game, I kind of knew that that's his favorite thing to do. So I try to cover the forward B, but you don't always want to just stand there and cover the forward B. It's a good idea to move in a way that still makes him guess, maybe scare him into doing something. So here I'm predicting a forward B, and instead of just standing there, I just go for a short hop, fast fall, like I'm gonna grab the ledge or something, and I do an immediate reverse forward tilt, which catches him. And so from a forward tilt, at this percent, I can kind of just go down and tail spike him for free. From there, it's pretty easy to get that tail spike, to just drop wherever he's going and tail spike him. As long as he doesn't go straight downwards off of that forward tilt, which there's no way he could have at mid percent, then you can just go off and double jump tail spike with complete confidence. So I just recovered back to the stage from there. Alright, so he's coming down with invincibility. I'm just kind of here wave landing around, trying to be really unpredictable so that he doesn't punish me. It's kind of hard to avoid someone's invincibility sometimes. So here I fall with a neutral air, which barely gets him right as his invincibility was ending, and I try to combo that into a down smash, but he shields it. Luckily though, he's light shielding. If he were to full shield this, he would have been able to punish, but instead he moved too slow because he was light shielding, so he wasn't able to hit me. And he goes for that down air. He's still trying to punish me, but ended up being a terrible down air on his part. So I think that was just a bad misjudgment on his part. So I decided to punish with a grab and just throw him off stage and go for another kill. So at this point, I wasn't too sure what he's going to do because he got punished for forward being last time. So I thought, I don't know if he was going to forward B again or maybe up B. Either way, I decided to just throw it a Thunder Jolt, because that covers, for one, that covers the forward B if he decides to try to forward B kind of high. If he were to do a sweet spot forward B, this like a quick sweet spot forward B, this Thunder Jolt wouldn't have hit him. But he decides to try to go high with this forward B, so my Thunder Jolt ended up hitting him, and from there I can just go down and get another tail spike for free. Easy. And then I taunt. So I taunt for two reasons. One, because he was taunting me this whole set. He already taunted me like 3 times. So I had to like taunt him back, you know, especially after 2 0 to deaths like that. 2 is to get the crowd hype. I guess that taunt ended up paying off. So, and cool thing is you can shield cancel Pikachu's taunt halfway through. So I wave dash out of shield back, grab the ledge. I decided to wave land on the stage and roll, which is kind of like it's something you do to hope that your opponent doesn't read it, but he reads me like a book and shines me, and I missed the tech on that shine, so he jabs me and goes for the Thunders combo. So here I try to double stick tech, and I get the tech. You can double stick tech by holding C stick down, in this scenario anyway, hold C stick down and control stick away. So I hold C stick down and control stick right, and then I just push R right before I get hit, and it techs. So right here we're at a stalemate, and he definitely has a stage positioning though. So here I decided to go for a full jump, but he grabs me out of it and up throws me into a back air. So he's getting some solid percent, and he jumps on the platform to try to catch me, but I ended up edge canceling my tumble. So right here I'm in an advanced position. I'm probably going to go for an up air, and it clips him as he's falling through. Now if I get that up air, that's the 4th hitbox that sends him behind me like it is right now. I can combo into a neutral air, falling neutral air into forward tilt. I love that combo. I normally try to forward tilt again if they go off stage, but he didn't go off stage. So because of where he was, he ended up, I just go for another full jump up air. And he tries to do his own full jump neutral air, which is kind of a safe option. It just covers the entire front of him. It's more of a defensive option actually. But Pikachu's up air can outrange Fox's neutral air, which a lot of people don't know. So that's why Pikachu's up air is amazing. Again, my Pichu sucks. So I end up getting him with this up air, which flings him behind me again. So I go for the same combo, but I missed the neutral air. And he techs away. So at this point, I wasn't sure what he was going to do. I end up running at him and trying to go for a neutral air, but he does a full jump neutral air. So at this point, we just kind of switch positions, opposite sides. I dash into a shield because I thought he might try to be aggressive and go for another neutral air. And if he hit my shield, I would have gone for a shield drop up air, but he doesn't bite or anything. So I just shield drop down to the floor, and he's on the top platform. I'm not too sure why he jumped up there, because this is more of an advantage position for me. Pikachu's really good when he's under his opponent. So I see that he's going on the side platform, and I go for another neutral air, but he just short hops right over it. So again, we cross up. And I go for an up air, which is really safe. It covers my back in case if he does try to attack me after that neutral air misses. He goes for an aggressive neutral air, which I was totally caught off guard with. And that neutral air beats my neutral air. Pikachu, besides his up air going forward, which has to be very precise, doesn't have anything else that beats Fox's neutral air. So I just get hit. And I kind of thought that he would try to steal the ledge before me, so I go for an up air, because if the up air hits, which it did, it flings him behind me, which is amazing. So I predict that he's gonna forward B again. He's been doing nothing but forward B this entire set. So I think it's his forward Bs that he was overusing that ended up costing him. He was just trying to get back to the stage as quickly as possible. So I predict that he's gonna forward B. All I have to do is predict whether he's going to do it high or low, so I predict a high one. And I go for a double jump neutral air, and it hits him out of his forward B. So at this position, he's got two options. He can either up B towards the wall of the stage and try to sweet spot it, or go high, at which point my forward tilt would miss, and I'd have to guess, because he could either drift backwards to grab the ledge, or he could drift forward to go on stage. So at that point, I would have to either do a second forward tilt, or try to do a short hop up air to tail spike him out of that. And then it would be another edge guard situation. So I predict that he's going to go for that sweet spot, and I do a forward tilt, and it ends up getting him. So at this time, his percent was a bit lower, and so he's able to drop down more horizontally, which at this point, I really can't get the tail spike that I want. But Pikachu has another option. He can just fall off the stage and do a down air, and it completely beats Fox's up B, which is incredible. And even after I hit that down air, Pikachu's recovery is so amazing, I can still make it back to the ledge, and he's done. He's got one stock left. So my mindset during this, even though I was so ahead, I do not want to drop this. You know, there's been plenty of 4-stock comebacks, and at this point I had not won yet. And all I was thinking was I have to end this. I don't want him to make a comeback or anything. I haven't won yet, so I need to don't drop anything. Just keep playing hard. So I'm here dash dancing a lot, just trying to avoid his invincibility. I go to the ledge, which is a really safe option against invincibility. At this point, I knew that he was kind of panicking. You know, when it's your last stock and you've only gotten 59% on your opponent, you're gonna have to make some risky moves. And I knew he was gonna try to end my stock quick somehow. So I was watching out for things like that. I go for a short hop up, auto canceled up air, which is really safe. You know, it's low risk. And so he goes on the side platform. I do a full jump up air to punish him. because he goes up there. He goes pretty far behind me. I try to neutral air him anyway, but he's still too far behind me. And he rolls away, which I was predicting a roll in place, or a roll to the left. So, at this point, we're at a stalemate again. He decides to do a full jump. And so, I saw that full jump, and I see that he's going for the back air. At this point, he's pretty much dead. Because if I spaced my up air correctly, it beats his back air, and it'll tail spike him off the ledge. So I go for that short hop tail spike, and I get him out of that back air, and he falls off stage. So at this point for him, the absolute best option is to shine stall. But when you're sent off stage so quickly like that, most people, especially on your last stock, most people are gonna panic double jump immediately. And so I feel that double jump's coming, so I decide I need to snipe that double jump quickly. Like, I have to throw out a hitbox or something to steal his double jump. So I fall off the stage and go for a neutral air, which gets him out of his double jump. And at this point, I can kind of just follow him all the way down and get an easy tail spike again. And so after that tail spike, there's really only one thing left to do.
That was emphatic. That was amazing. Mortality, are you watching?